Y'all, I'm so excited to announce our special guest, Leon Crosby.
Hey, what up, fam?
Crosby Family Art, period.
Yeah.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Thank you for being on the show. I love your art. I love your energy. You're so fun. You were telling us about your family, your wife and kids. Shout out to them. And you have so many wonderful followers commenting in. What was it, Michelle?
Yeah, your son's getting more shout outs than you are.
Yeah. Aiden, right?
Yes, Aiden. Yes, my
people like, what up, Aiden?
Yeah. Which we were talking about autocorrect. When people are trying to say Leon, it's autocorrects to Aiden. So it's like not a double entendre, but it works.
It works, right? Exactly.
I love it. So, okay, for our viewers, you are so awesome. Let's talk about your art, your passion. Everyone, first of all, crosbyfamilyart.com, right? And socials, is this where we can find you as well?
Yes, you can find me on us. Facebook is Crosby Family Art. Instagram.
There's crosbyfamilyart.com right there.
Baby.
So.
CFA, baby, yes.
And you are doing some awesome art. I mean, you've been doing this forever and you love what you do, right? So
yes,
you're a teacher and you've been doing that for like, over a decade, right?
Yes.
So incredible. So we can come get some art lessons from you.
Oh, most definitely.
I
can teach about anything. I can teach graffiti, anime, acrylic painting, drawing. I can start off with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing to already pros. So and everybody in between.
I'll have to start at the beginning, you know. I'm gonna come. You have to help me. I painted
got the categories
one thing.
There on your
this
website.
is beautiful. Your art's so wonderful.
Thank you.
I painted one thing. I'll have to show you after the show. It's an eyeball downstairs. And my friend who's a painter, Emmy L, she's been on the show. She's wonderful. She helped me, and that is hard. I couldn't
Simon
finish
says
it.
you do amazing work, right?
Simon
there.
Tanner.
Hey,
yes,
right
and earlier Simon Tanner said you're such an amazing, inspirational part of the art community.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yeah, you're gonna have to help me, give me some guidance on finishing that eyeball painting.
Oh man, I can help you totally.
I tried to go back and finish the eyelashes, and the paint was just like, no.
Oh, no.
I mean, there's so many nuances to painting, and that's why it's so like awesome to get some art lessons from a seasoned veteran artist.
Yes. Been doing it his whole life.
I've been painting my whole life, 40 years.
No biggie.
Well, I'm 45, and you know, my mom can tell you I've been.
Simon says he changed my art game with even just a few tips.
My mom, like, you know, she could tell you now. When I was a child, my room was covered in art. I was always painting and drawing and just making my room a giant
on the walls with crayons.
Awesome.
No walls.
Leon, what are you doing?
I can tell your mama. You respect your mama. You know we don't do it on the walls.
And I don't know my mama's walls.
She's like, all up on the paper, go for it, baby, but not on the walls.
Not on my mama's
That's
walls.
anybody's mama. Like, nope, not the white room. Oh my gosh, my mom had a white room, like with the piano.
Oh yeah,
you're not allowed to go in there.
Oh yeah, my mom has a room where you have to take your shoes off. Yes.
It's just so beautiful and fluffy in there. Like,
exactly.
Mommies are the best. I love it.
Aren't they?
Yes, and your art is so cool, and you've been doing this since you were a kid. That's so cool that you did you start with like doodling and then kind of letters and then just like, or were you always just like drawing things?
I was just always kind of drawing a little bit of everything. My dad would draw for the church.
Okay.
And so I would see him draw like the posters and banners for church.
Isn't that cool to be able to like have a dad that you can just absorb from?
Yeah.
That's just like, oh, he's an artist, so you can get the best tips.
And
just
so
by
like
watching.
all my cousins were artists when I was a kid. So like my cousin Steven is a car painter.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so yeah, my my dad's side of the family, it's just a ton of artists.
Yeah.
And just kind of.
So it just, I mean,
hereditary.
It was in you all along, but also being around some really cool artists, different cousins, and your dad. That's so cool. Oh yeah. Your art's so beautiful. Like, tell us a little bit about your process. Do you start with a blank mind, or do you have an idea going in?
Okay, so some stuff. So like that painting right there. That's actually a piece of me and my wife's. And she did a fluid art piece.
Which one? That's metal one?
And yeah, she does a fluid art piece, and then I see what's kind of on top of it, and I kind of interpret what's on top of the fluid piece.
Oh, cool.
And then I paint from there.
That is so cool.
That's a cool
and the fluid art, and Laura, your wife, and was it Michelle
Michelle
that has been commenting, and shout out to all the people commenting. We appreciate you. They do this fluid art together.
Yes.
So so you're saying they started with the fluid art and then you did this on top of
Yes,
it?
I do on top of the fluid art. Yes.
That is insane. Fluid art is so cool.
Yeah, and so I kind of like interpret what I see and kind of chop out what I want to keep and kind of take away what I don't want to keep.
Yeah, it's perfect that you started with this, like the green and the vibes, and then your imagination was like, this is what I see. I love that girl.
Yeah. And so that's one me and my wife worked on, and then
cool.
Michelle and I have worked on some stuff. That's actually a mural that's downtown Muncie.
Okay, so, yeah, on the mural.
Yeah, me and Michelle did, and then her class did a mural. So Michelle's class did a mural that's downtown Muncie as well.
I'm fascinated by murals. Yeah. And we're actually shooting my first single for my music video, and I'm doing a mural thing in it. I got some in Detroit and Indiana. We'll have to come down to that mural.
Oh,
is that okay?
Well, I have 3. I have 3 in Muncie right now.
Well, we're going to hit all 3 of them.
Or 4. Or
what's it like painting a mural?
When you lose,
that's like crazy with the scale and everything.
Well, I use a team. And
right. So, like, and some ladders and a scalpel.
Yes. But like, it's a lot of like teamwork, collaboration. I listen to my team about everything I do. So like from like, design choices, color choices, I make sure my team is all involved on all those things.
That's really admirable. It took me a long time to realize that a teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Yes.
And dang my younger self, I was like, no, I can do it all myself. So, like, and it just, you feel so, just those creative minds put together.
Yes. And so like Heakin Park in Muncie, that was actually a group of some of the students, and they had the idea of the basketball player dunking, and on the other side a baseball player, and these were a lot of the young students' ideas.
I've seen this mural; it's amazing.
Yeah, so so that was actually the students, and I just executed.
There you go. And can we buy can we buy the canvases? Can we buy what is it called? The doodads. You know what I mean? The
prints.
I always forget. Yeah, the prints. Yeah, on your website. Are you doing that type of stuff?
I actually have some prints on there, but mostly I have all original art.
Oh, that would be so hard for me if I was a painter or an artist to let go of the original. Yeah.
What's up, Jacqueline Stafford?
Oh,
Jacqueline Stafford, my girl. That's my girl right there. That woman saved my life. I love you, Jacqueline.
Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey,
Jacqueline. But yeah, like as just an artist, it's been a great experience.
Yes.
I've been painting murals all over, like all over Muncie. I'm trying to think about how many I actually have.
That is so incredible.
I have one on the Common Market. 2 on the Common Market now. There's Mural Park on Hoyt Street. In Muncie.
Yeah.
And then one at Westside Park, one at Heakin Park, and one at McCullough Park.
Oh, 4. That's my favorite number, 444. You see, I got a little necklace somewhere in there.
Crosby Family Art on Facebook.
Yes, give them a follow.
CrosbyFamilyArt.com.
Yeah, Laura and Leon. Oh my goodness.
And so that's some recent work right there.
Oh, octopuses are my fave. Nice. I want a baby one.
All right. Well, the time goes by so fast. We're on a strict TV time, so we gotta say goodbye to the ABC broadcast.
Crosby.
So Renee, take us out.
But you're gonna talk with us a little bit after this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stay live on this Wednesday night, but we gotta say goodnight to Saturday night.
Every Wednesday we are filming y'all at 7 p.m. and then you can catch the live broadcast ABC Saturday nights. Thank you so much, Leon Crosby.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you, buddy.
Dude,
Shout out to Laura.
You guys are the greatest.
And your kids, we appreciate you coming on. You're so talented. Everybody make sure you check him out, CrosbyFamilyArt.com. Goodbye, y'all. We'll see you next time. Woo!
Goodbye.
Peace out, y'all.
Woo!
Now we can
Michelle
relax.
said,
We're still live on Facebook and YouTube and
what's up,
all those
Mishi?
other platforms.
What's up, Michelle Mesker Cast? Thanks for the comments. Simon Tanner says, woohoo!
Michelle, bring the music back up.
Me and her, some great friends. We're some good friends. So.
You have a wonderful following, and that's so sweet to see. And all, Jason's gonna be posting some really fun little videos of this, and you'll get all of that. But so we have a little time. Jason, how is our
we've got a few minutes.
Tap thing going?
Got a few minutes, everyone. Probably about 10 minutes until this week's time passes for the district
gift card
tap giveaway. So go to intheloop.tv, hit the giveaways tab or the giveaways button, and you got a couple of ways to do that. Yeah, you heard them.
Yep. Hey, Mike Over Bay said, awesome. Thank you for the comments, Mike. But definitely go to intheloop.tv, click on the giveaways tab.
We have to, we're making you guys hit 100 entries. We're at 44 right now. So if we hit 100 by the time the the thing ends, we will be giving away one of these. We have so many of these, and now we've got a whole bunch of Sun King ones too.
Yeah,
those were a big hit at the beginning. But
hey, Michelle, you like to win. I know you're my favorite winner.
Michelle, it is super easy too. So it's easy. a bunch of clickable ways to do that. Yeah. So I mean, it's just like give us a like on Facebook, open up the browser, this that to follow our Twitter. It's like super easy. Blink, blink, blink. And the more entries you put in, that's how many you get in. But yeah, a lot of $50 District Tab gift cards. Ooh, they have a bunch of new macaroni dishes.
Giveaways.
Oh, they got steaks, they got burgers, they got really great beer, drinks, all the drinks. Dirty martinis.
Look at all these ways you can enter. So easy.
Yeah, super easy. It's nothing asking too much.
Worth bigger
and Jason will send the gift card. He'll put it in the mail and send it to you himself. Super easy. It's not a weirdo scam or whatever. We just love our sponsors.
People
and
like,
we've got
nothing's for free.
Yeah.
Come on, Crosby family. Y'all know what to do.
Yeah,
get in there, everyone.
Crosby fam. Yep. InTheLoop.tv. Click on the giveaway.
There should be at least 3 coming through just between
that includes you, Overbase.
Yep. Get there. Yep. It's so fun. And regardless, we all need to go to the District Tab. Get some yummies. Oh, and there's the TVs are everywhere. So great. So you like anime. I love anime as well. Always been I got my Crunchyroll account. You know what I mean? That's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah. If you know, you know. Oh, yeah.
The website is CrosbyFamilyArt.com, which is right there on screen at the lower third there.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Check it out. So you've got Crosby prices on the website here. So these are
for our classes.
That's for the classes. Okay.
Okay. So this is different styles.
I'll come to you, and I can come to you, or we can create a location. But I've been using the Common Market. So
you and Tanner, Tanner's his name. He's been a student of yours, and he commented saying how much you've really impacted him.
Oh man, he's a good guy. Yeah, he's a great artist. So
that's awesome. And it's just like with anything, even if you're just so wonderful or have like a really natural talent, to just have a teacher and show you different techniques is so cool.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm not an expert piano player or guitar player, but like you think you feel that way once you've been playing it since you was 7. Oh yeah. But it's like no.
Carpal tunnel and all.
Right. Ow! 15 minutes in, right?
It burns us.
It burns us. Yeah, but like having a teacher helping you with the scales, fine tuning, and with anything, it's like, yes, get that teacher.
Yeah, and so like one of my teachers, once I was already grown and already a man, was Matt Blanchfield. He's in Anderson, and he owns Elfin Touch Art, and he does like gnomes and like fantasy art.
Cool.
And so like I really, I didn't really know fantasy art like that. And
he kind of just gave you a new a door to, there's so many doors to art. It's like art is the door, and then it's like a Venn diagram of like
yeah. And like what's super funny was I was already an artist. I'm already pretty accomplished, but he had more to show me. Yeah. And so like I was like, and so actually what's funny was I hired him. He was a guy I hired, and he came and worked for me. He was teaching some classes, and I went and took some of his classes because why not?
Isn't that fun? Yeah. I would love it because I love we love like Lord of the Rings and the new series. What was Rings of Fire? Ooh, that was good.
Oh man, I'm pretty excited about that.
House of the Dragon.
Oh, we love House of the Dragon. Yes. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones for the 5th time.
Man, I watched it through once.
Once is enough.
Once was, but that was a lot.
Look at that. Look at that signage.
Dude, that's some signage right there. That's awesome.
Look at that marketing.
I need to pull that out in the broadcast.
That's funny. I saw it happening beneath the table there. Did you see me zoom into it with the other camera? Yeah. I was like, what is happening down here?
These glasses, poor Jason, he ran like 17 miles in Vegas trying to get me these because years ago
I would walk 10,000 miles and I would
to get you your glasses.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got me one in Vegas years ago, and then I was like, oh my gosh.
First use. Snap.
No, like I literally snapped it in half like the Incredible Hulk
to get it over her huge head.
And so if you I literally I have like a lollipop head, really big head. Like I can't even do a squat, I just fall backwards.
Little bobblehead.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a little top head.
I've never done a squat in my life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he walked through Vegas and found these for me, and it happened to be kind of the same brand, and he's just like, you said lifetime warranty, so they gave me these bad boys.
Nice. That's a win right there.
I walked up to
he walked like 17
I walked
miles.
up to where the vendor used to be, and they were like closed down and covered up, and it was like a very sad moment for me. And then walking out,
walked
like,
the whole Bellagio.
That's awesome. Found another one. So I mean, they were like
They were expensive.
How much? Yeah, they were ridiculous.
Leon,
I
opened it in the box. I was like, oh, crunch.
I could have gone.
I just like snapped it in half. I was like, okay.
I could have bought them on Amazon for probably $30, but
yeah.
I wanted to bring her something back from my Vegas gig.
Oh man,
I was doing it.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas, you got to bring something back.
We love Vegas.
Right.
Exactly.
And
it wasn't going to be a snow globe, that's for sure.
What are you and Laura doing on the 19th of December?
I don't think anything.
Well,
way to put him on the spot.
I have a strict NDA, but after that, I'll be able to talk about it. But we're having a doodad for the strict NDA doodad thing, the doodads.
Okay, well,
on the 19th.
All right, well, you guys have my.
It's here. We're having a big viewing party. So whatever, something's happening the 19th. That's all.
Unless you're in.
We don't have any plans.
Unless you're in Vegas doing it, right?
I don't no plans I can think of. But knowing my wife, she'll probably come. We might have plans.
I think it's a Thursday.
He's like, tell us what it is first before I commit to anything. See, you asked wrong. You got to be. You don't.
I'll tell you.
You don't say, what are you doing on this date, and then stare at it. You got to be like, hey, if you're not doing anything on the 19th, we're doing.
You guys have a good vibe, so I feel like it's going to be fun. Whatever you guys are doing.
There's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a big party. It's going to be really fun.
Allegedly.
On the 19th.
I don't know if
allegedly.
I'm about to make the banner, and it's going to be like, if you know, you know. Or something. I'll tell you after the show what it's about.
Okay.
This is next Thursday, isn't it?
It is next Thursday.
Dude, that'd be dope.
Time's a ticking.
I'll try to get my wife.
I'm so excited I can barely function.
Man.
Yeah, I got on this thing, and it's airing on the 19th.
Okay, the show isn't about you all the time, Renee. It's about Leon Crosby.
Oh, no, but dude, she's great.
But on the 19th, I'm going to do a little thing downstairs where we can perform. So if Laura wants to come up and sing or whatever, that'd be so fun.
Man, you know what?
So she already knows that because I know she's watching.
I'll try to talk her into it because, man, you guys are fun. You guys have a good vibe. And, I'm going to go home and talk about y'all all night. So
Yes. We appreciate you being on the show. It's been so fun. Right. It's fun to find some good people, some good, fun, energy people. And, sometimes people get so nervous.
Good energy as soon as you walked in the door.
Man. Yeah, you guys had good vibes. I guess I met y'all. I was like, man.
No. You had good vibes.
The Good Vibe Tribe.
The Good Vibe Tribe, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Quadratic crew.
Right.
But we got to be like with the vibes. We're missing Laura. We miss you, girl.
Oh,
where's
man.
Laura?
Just wait.
Just wasn't the same without you.
She's, the way she makes fun of me. And
Jason does that all the time to me publicly.
It's a gift.
It was like a few years in, and he's like publicly humiliating me on television. And then he's like, it's just fun banter. I'm like, okay. So now
I was raised with an older brother, and I had to develop a very thick skin.
Yes.
Oh, Jason at family functions is always like cutting people down, but in a good, not in a bad way, but like a funny way.
They created
he's
a beast.
Witty.
Yeah, see, I have an older brother as well, and
there you go.
He's the best, man.
So you can handle some self-deprecating humor. It's good. I think it's healthy.
It's grown on me.
He's a Atlanta police officer, so he's really tough.
We love our police officers.
Give me 40.
That's awesome. That's cool to have an older brother. I bet he's so cool and just like not like strict, but just like badass.
Yeah, he is.
You know?
Yeah, and what's funny was when I was when I went to high school, his picture was up in my high school. Mm-hmm. Because he ran a 100-yard dash faster than anybody in history in that place.
And that's going to stay in that school for the rest of forever.
Yes.
So you can come back in like 30, 40 years and be like, that's my brother.
Yeah, but at the time when I was his little brother and the picture went up, I'm now that guy's little brother.
Right, and you're like, okay, now I gotta beat this record, but wait, I hate running.
Yes,
that's right.
Or at least that would be me. I don't know if that was you.
No, that's me. Yeah, me and running. No,
you're like, you knew right away. No, I ain't even gonna try to beat it.
I don't mind running if it's for up and down the basketball court or volleyball, whatever.
Jason
but
was a baller.
To just run is like.
That gives me shin splints just thinking about it.
I'll run if there's zombies.
Oh, listen, that's another story.
Towards the zombies, of course.
I love
to protect his family and the art.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand. We always watching zombie shows. It's like my life passion, but like besides music, but like they don't run enough.
I know, right?
And they don't be looking around I would just
how the zombies always sneaking up behind you when you were just looking, there's no one there.
And how long have you been in this apocalypse? And you are just now
figuring it out.
Yeah. You're getting snuck up on by a zombie.
Oh, that's right. There's
you can't hear them, first of all.
Right. But yeah, 28 days later, we got to see the new one's coming out.
28 years later.
28 years later.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you see the trailer for it, bro?
No, I have not. But I love that series.
Me too.
Yeah, that's
me too.
awesome,
so I'm pretty excited about those.
Yeah,
yeah, but I ain't running unless that's happening. That's the only time I'm running.
I know we would survive, and not to get into a deep, dark story about bunkers, but yeah, I've been saying for years we're gonna get a bunker going at my mom's house in Brownsburg. My stepdad, Jim Dad Holla, and they're just like,
hey, don't be giving away location.
I know.
If the zombie apocalypse happens, you're gonna have thousands of people storming Brownsburg to try to find this underground bunker for safety.
We're gonna get rich, and then we're gonna put a few mil into this.
Hey, see, that's what I'm saying.
Even if we didn't have the bunker, I feel like this crew would definitely survive in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, dude, we'd be straight.
I'm going straight Michonne, not to get graphic about it, but
that'd be a good weapon.
I'll be kind of like, I think Rick Grimes, you know.
Oh my God!
With the gun,
the revolver. That's my favorite.
But I'm not that tough, so you know.
I think I would like a
so
spear,
scary.
like a spear type of thing, kind of like Morgan.
Yeah,
because I feel like it's never ending. You know,
Morgan is so good with that stick.
You got some distance.
Between you and it. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. That would be so awful. I'm so glad we live in this like generation, and we're like not in a zombie apocalypse or war.
I swear we live in the coolest times ever.
We do.
You know, like
we got right in the middle of a cool, great.
You know, technology's here.
I mean, look at, from the time we were kids to now, just all the technological advances.
I mean, phones alone, because I didn't have a phone
around
until I was 17. I was kind of a late bloomer, but I mean, they just started making phones when I'm about to be 32. I mean, they just started making phones when I was a teenager.
A super funny story.
The pagers.
Yes. I remember my first cell phone was when me and my wife just got together.
Yeah.
And I was going to a martial arts competition. Hey. And she's like, hey, let's get you a cell phone so we can talk here, every day. And that was my first cell phone.
I miss the first cell phones, like the Nokia and the Razor, and then the Slide. I think it is Samsung Slide for a while.
That was, and then we got real cell phones, and her first phone was a BlackBerry. And
see, that's what I was thinking next with the little scrolly ball.
I never did the BlackBerry thing.
If you had a BlackBerry, you was so cool, man.
Right.
I only seen a few and got to touch a few little scrolly balls.
And I was always that guy that always I'm always trying to be new and different. So I was like, I'm going to try a Windows phone.
I miss Windows.
How'd that work out for you?
Man.
I miss the Windows computer, man, with all the...
No, you don't.
With the PowerPoint stuff.
You don't.
PowerPoint, what was it?
All right, back to art real quick. So
we went on a side zombie
we got a few more
tangent.
entries. We didn't hit 100, but that contest is over for this week. I'll restart it. But actually, we're not going to have another show until January 8th, I think it is.
Which
so
is like
you'll
the
have plenty
first
of time.
for us, because we've been doing every week.
Taking some time off.
Yes.
But I wanted to ask you, Leon, what do you think? We're talking about technological advances and AI. What do you think about AI, and especially with your kind of universe? Because man, that seems like the first place that people started kind of utilizing it.
See, I'm of a different school of it. I feel like AI art was for people who they couldn't do art. You know what I mean? They didn't have that. They didn't have the paint, the drawing.
Like it is.
You know what I mean? Like, not everybody can have this. Not everybody has that skill.
Right.
But people have imagination, and so like I feel like being able to put your imagination into a prompt and it spit out something.
Right, like use it as a tool.
Yeah.
Don't let it do it for you. I'm kind of sensitive about it because it's like being an artist for so long, like yourself, it's like we kind of been doing this for 20, 30 plus years. And so just to see just the shortcut, how you can take so easy, and it just feels like, it's their thing. That's the young baby's generation. But to see like a real artist like yourself, I think that's, it matters to a lot of people.
And
you know what I mean?
And for me, I felt like it really didn't impact me too much because I'm a painter. I wasn't in the digital art world really.
Right.
I never really stepped into that world. I've always been painting and drawing and teaching those things.
Yeah,
on that canvas or paper. Yeah.
Yes.
And so like, because I've actually worked in the digital world a few times, and you smash your iPad or you lose your iPhone.
It's over.
It's over. All of my designs are gone. I didn't back them up into the cloud.
And that was the problem. You didn't back them up in the cloud.
But my cloud is full.
You can say that about your computer, about your phone.
My cloud's got 6 terabytes and it's full.
Yeah, exactly. And so like,
you might have a problem.
and so like, and so I feel like, as AI, I feel like it's okay. Personally, I feel like it's okay. It doesn't impact me too much.
Right.
But I can see it impacting the digital artist world. The digital artist world was probably impacted by it. And I can see how it could impact animation and drawing and things in the future.
Yeah.
But for traditional artists who's going to paint a mural or, you know, we're going to paint stained glass or, you know, so a lot of these old things still have value. So
doesn't translate to the real world, I guess.
Yeah,
it's almost like a totally different type of art to me. Like, you know, you're a painter, you're an artist, and to see some of these kids do the iPad thing with the shading and the different stroking and the stuff, I mean, it's almost just like, wow, it's like, yeah, you're an amazing artist, but it's a different whole thing entirely.
Exactly, kind of like AI music, you know, like as you know, like there's a lot of musicians, and you know, I don't feel like AI music kind of really doesn't impact y'all because like,
is this something that like creates songs for them? See,
you can say in the style of Jay-Z and you know, like that sort of thing.
And for me, it's like almost like because I have like 1,000 original songs, and I could easily just be like, hey, make a hit song like this or that, and you know, give me the chord progressions. And I've been wanting to try it, but I don't have it in me, honestly. And it does. I YouTubed it. It will spit you out a song. So you know, these artists, it's like whatever means it takes to get out there, write a song. We're gonna stay us and stay that original kind of.
They will be found out when it comes to the concert.
And I think that you can kind of tell when it's not fully. I'm not saying that as with the AI painting it's not genuine, but with songwriting with AI, you can kind of feel the crispy in a not good way of it.
For now, I mean,
it gives you brilliant stuff, but it needs to be used as a tool and not like to create for somebody. Like if you want to use it as a tool, it's the best thing for that.
Exactly. So like, and I feel like there's, you know, when it comes to music, you can't replicate soul, you know? And so like, you know, when someone's singing and they give you the goosebumps, or you see a painting, that same painting gives you the goosebumps, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that AI can't ever really get. That's like that's our human magic.
It's like a robot versus human thing. In all the movies, they always lack we just watched the Megan Fox movie where she's an AI.
In 5 years tops.
Yeah.
I pray it don't get to know AI bots.
I think it's I mean, I'm almost certain it's going to just totally infiltrate all areas of our life, and it's already started.
Oh, I believe it.
And I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
I'm not
Sora
really for it.
so wild. Have you seen Sora?
Yeah, I check out.
Is that a movie?
I check out animations all the time on YouTube.
Oh, Sora. Okay.
Yeah.
Sora is part of ChatGPT.
I use ChatGPT every day.
I love
you know what's
ChatGPT.
funny? My kid taught me about ChatGPT.
I feel so much smarter since because Google just don't even do it.
Oh no, and they're like. You know, and what's funny is like you can like put a story in a ChatGPT and it can like get things out of it, which is really interesting how it can like gain wisdom from your stories.
It's smart.
Yeah.
And instantly and just wow, the whole thing.
Yeah, I have I'll create like threads for specific topics. Like I have one for In the Loop, and so it helps me write titles and descriptions and stuff like that. You know, so I can feed it. So after we're done with this, one of the things that I do in the process over the next few days is I take the transcription from this entire episode and also, but more specifically from just your interview, and have it write a new title and description just for that. And now it's very topical. So now it's, you know, the keywords, the title and description are relevant to what was actually discussed. And it does it in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Isn't it wild? Yeah. And so like,
and it knows what I want, so I've trained it. I said, "Give me a full treatment," and that's pretty much all I have to say. And it'll give me everything for YouTube. It remembers all the stuff I asked for before,
smart.
and just breaks it up just perfectly for me. So, it's a great tool because I'm not a writer, and so I could write stuff, but it would take me like an hour to write a good title and description, like make it sound good and all that. So,
and I feel like, you know, that's going to open the door for like people to have like lesson plans. You know, lesson plans are boring. Yes. No one wants to write 12-week lesson plans.
Oh my gosh.
But
we got other things to be doing.
Yes, and so you can put a 12-week lesson plan, and if you already know, and if it already knows how you work,
right, and you give it the information you need, and it knows how you work, so it just be and
it'll print it off and ready to go.
For me, it's like how I put these half-wit thoughts in it, and it's like, I think this is what you mean, you know, and I'll just be like, boop. more, and it's like, you know what I mean? I feel so much smarter because Google.
I've never heard those sound effects come from my
more. I didn't never know what to type into Google, and I felt so stupid. And then it just gives you all these things. But ChatGPT is so smart.
You can talk to it like it's an assistant. Like I mean, that's what I do with anytime I ask it to do something. Be like, I need help with a script for a 30-second commercial. We want to use some blah blah blah, and you're just talking to it like it's an actual human assistant, and it can parse. Even if you have a misspelling or mistype or kind of, structure something wrong, it knows what to do.
My thoughts are like inaudible, and it's like, I know what you mean, girl.
Yeah, they are inaudible.
It's super cool. And so and I feel like, with Sora, and that's the future of movies. And, it was funny because, I heard that Tyler Perry shut down his studio.
Yep.
Because
it's like an $80 million studio. He stopped as soon as he saw.
And I heard his sets are insanely awesome.
And he heard Sora was coming out and shut it down.
Yeah. And saw it, I think. I think he saw the capabilities of what I think. I said this on a previous show, but I think in just probably a few years, let's say 5 again, there will be a platform you'll be able to bring up on your TV. Let's say Netflix. Netflix might even build something like this into it. You can create your own movie just by saying, I want a movie that's like Terminator. I love Terminator, so a movie that's got the action like that, but also sci-fi with aliens, like the Alien movie, in the style of Ridley Scott. And here's the actors I want, and within seconds, it will create a very realistic movie.
Oh yeah,
a full length movie or whatever length make it a 2.5 hour movie, and it'll do that. I think that's coming very, very soon.
And they're kind of already doing that in a way.
Yeah, and what did somebody say? Magic is technology. You can't tell the difference between magic, technology and magic. Yeah,
it's like
it's like magic. Thing. It's the same thing. Yeah.
They're about to do that with the emojis. I heard a few in like an update.
We're talking about AI making movies, and you're like, but emojis.
No, they're about to do the AI thing where you can be like chicken, turkey, star, rock star, and it will like create this own emoji.
Yes,
I think they already have that. I think they just released that with one of the latest releases.
Oh really? Man, I haven't seen it yet.
iPhone.
I hate the updates. I always hated it.
Man, see, I never update my phones like I should.
Good, because I miss my old.
I update as soon as there's one available. Even if everything's working okay, it's like I want the latest update.
I was a PC guy for a while, and then I became.
Me too.
Yeah, I was a PC guy, and then like my kid's a PC guy, but like I kind of like paper back and. Yeah, he's a gamer. He's on the Discord and
we are too. Discord and Twitch.
Yeah, Discord and Twitch. Okay. I'm not on those. I feel like I should be.
We're on Twitch tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I should be.
We dabbled with Discord a little bit.
We started streaming. I started doing some streaming for like a year, but it would be like 10 hours a day or something. We used a lot of Twitch. I sang piano, but I also did some gaming stuff too.
That's awesome.
He's like, she lying. I tried. Okay, it'd be like 5. Okay, come on. So, don't you give me that look.
My wife. Back to my wife. She's like I said, I would love to get you guys together.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to an open mic night. I'd love to hear her sing. We gotta sing something together.
She writes. You write.
We'll have to write a song together. Man. I'm always looking to write.
ChatGPT writes.
I am dying to try it, but I just can't. I'm so stubborn.
But yeah, so it's weird. Like as an artist, you would think that I would like be against it, but like I feel like it's giving people their imaginations back in some way,
and it's helping us be smarter after high school. Yeah, I mean, it just, you kind of stop feeling like you're growing after high school and college, and to be able to be like, oh, I could help my kids with some math or just like world knowledge type things. Like I'll type in random questions about geography and it's like some dumb questions.
Exactly. And I've seen people use AI art, and then after a while they're like, hey, how do I paint?
Right, and they get curious.
Why don't you ask your AI master?
Yeah.
You need to go to CrosbyFamilyArt.com.
Exactly.
Get lessons.
Get some lessons.
Get some lessons.
And so like it's cool how I'm one of those. Like I said, I'm not. Most people are against it. A lot of artists are very against the AI art thing, and they're kind of afraid of it, which I can see how. It's very reasonable to be afraid of it, especially as digital artists.
Actors too, writers in the guild. Yeah, there was a big kind of blow up.
Face copy and pasted for all the movies.
Yeah, like my kid, for example, he graduated from high school. He knows how to code. ChatGPT can code faster.
That HTML.
I was trying to figure out how to make how to write a code for just a quick little function I wanted it to do in Facebook. Was working on it for about 2 hours, and then I was like, why don't I ask ChatGPT to do it? Told it what I wanted to do, and within seconds, it was the perfect formula and I plugged it into my Apple script, and it's just it's just awesome.
Exactly.
I love it.
And so, like,
I love it.
There's always resistance when a new, like when robotics were going into factories, like, oh, we're all gonna, it's just, it changes and it shifts, and some people may lose jobs, but it's like we got to adapt.
Adjust with the times.
Adjust with the times. Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm like,
why do I always say thank you to it, though? I'm like, thank you, smiley face. And then it's like, you're welcome, smiley face.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
The future's here. The future's now.
And we're blessed to be a part of something like that. Like you said, we are in the coolest generation and the coolest time to be alive, because so much has happened with the millennium change and then all of this. Like,
I call them the future kids. Like the kids of today. They're different,
they're smart.
They're smart and
so tech savvy.
Yeah, it's funny. I called them the purge kids, and
they'll come and get you.
Yeah, they're the purge kids. Because they are on the internet. They're like where we grew up in malls. We grew up going and doing things with friends, and
pre-phones.
Yeah, pre-phones. And these kids, because COVID and life taught them they can be friends with people online,
right?
And they can have, and some of them they have a lot of
followings. Yeah, I'm like,
from all over the world.
Yeah,
and real connections, which is
it's cool to see.
I kind of discounted those connections when when it was all new. I was like, hey, new stuff.
Well, think about online dating. You remember when online dating came around, and you hear someone like, "Where'd you guys meet?" Oh, online. And people are like, "What in the world?
Yeah,
what is this?" But now it's like it's normal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a normal thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I feel like the future is now. We're living in it. It's so cool.
We're blessed to be here.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
Yeah, just like floating through space on an asteroid, you know what I mean? Not hitting any other stars.
It's kind of like the video game Cyberpunk.
He's like, okay. Yeah, see?
If you ever played Cyberpunk 2027.
Yes. I've got that. That's the last game I bought. I've got it. Yeah.
We love Cyberpunk, Destiny.
Never have time to play it, but.
Yeah, in Indianapolis is Night City.
Yes. Have you heard Have you heard of a game called It Takes Two? You and Laura have to play it.
I've heard of it. I just haven't played it.
It's so
fun.
cute.
It's really
a couples game, and it's really precious. And it's fun. It's really fun.
Last game me and her played, we played Diablo 3.
Stop! Why are you guys us? We played Diablo 3.
Yeah, well,
Destiny, Diablo.
And we've got the newest one, which is 4, I think, right?
We have it too.
Or 5.
No, it's 4. The 3rd.
4, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And me and her, we both have our own systems.
I got addicted to that for a while.
Yeah.
And Destiny.
Are you guys Xbox, PlayStation? We're on the X's. Yep, we're on the Xbox. I was a PlayStation girl growing up, but then we got the Xbox. But
I did the same thing. I was a PS4 guy, and then
I never did the PlayStation.
And then Xbox Series X came out, and I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. The new PlayStation looks dope, but I had it was a really old red sliding. It like slid open. It was red. A PlayStation 2 or something.
Yeah, it's an early one.
That's an early one. Yeah,
that thing was like. You could. It was like
actually,
dial
you
up.
Still have that stupid thing.
I still have that thing.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to find a Nintendo 64, like a clear one.
Nope,
all those on Amazon are like $200 a game, like Donkey Kong and like what was this? Rampage.
I'll have AI whip you up a game.
You have that stuff?
My homie Craig is into all the classic gaming stuff. So
I want one. I've been trying to go thrift shopping to find the dang Nintendo 64 and the controllers. You gotta have all the controllers.
Gotta have the controllers.
The yellow, the blue, the clear ones.
Actually, what's funny? I was thinking about getting a Nintendo Wii again.
I love the Wii.
Never had a Wii.
Mario Galaxy was lit on that.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
She said Wii.
Yeah, I used to love that game and just the time.
And obviously the Wii games, man, those were fun.
And the waving your arms around and
they had a Guitar Hero for Wii. I've been trying to get on my hands on a Guitar Hero.
And we used to play Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, I played that on my phone when it first came out. Slice. That's like the original game.
Yes, and so that came out back when. iPods, yeah.
My papa caught everything an iPod. He's like, hand me that iPod. I'm like, that is the
Any
home
Apple
phone,
product.
sir.
Kind of like my mom called everything a Nintendo.
That's a Nintendo. You're a Nintendo.
You're grabbing from your Nintendo. Sweet, not the Xbox then.
No, not an Xbox, but yeah.
What was I had the Sega first, I think, and then you said you had the Nintendo. Not the Cube, but the first one. It was before the Sega.
Yes.
I had regular Nintendo, and then Super NES, Nintendo 64.
My favorite.
So I had all the Nintendos that came out, and then I switched to Sega,
Yep, I had a Sega with the
Sega Genesis with the CD player. Yep. That was a pretty big. Kind of a jump. That was like, whoo.
My neighbor Alfonso had one of those. We went over and played.
Oh man, I said
it was
$400. It was $400 just for the add-on to the Sega Genesis. What? Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I would save up for that.
And they were flying off the shelves. I had to search all over to find that one.
But my mom bought us a PlayStation.
Ooh, yes, Mom. PS1. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
I'm a Call of Duty Zombies for Life type of girl.
Ooh.
But don't you miss them Game Boy Colors and then the Nintendo DS and like
just classic games, yeah. It's funny. I like to play some like those old school games, but on newer systems. So like an old school game I like is Ali Ali. It's a new old game. So it
sounds familiar.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar, but I've never played it.
It's like, think Tony Hawk, but 2D.
Oh, like an Ollie. Okay.
No, and so, I played the Tony Hawk game.
And so think Tony Hawk, but make it 2D.
Well, SSX or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like almost NES graphics, but it's for Xbox.
I love that. It's so vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage and but if you know how to play Tony Hawk, you will love this game.
Okay.
So you got to kind of reminisce a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember when I used to play this.
Oh man, I was a Tony Hawk 2 guy.
Oh, I played the pants off of that game too.
Right?
Oh, inappropriate.
Now you're in the little doodads and you do the ollie, right? Is that what it's called when you flip it?
Oh yeah.
Flip the board. Oh,
I was one of those kids that would like get the million points and keep playing after the time went.
Now you just have the top score at that point.
Oh yeah.
Forever. Leon.
Do you remember there was a magazine? What was it called? Gamer magazine or
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is it?
I don't remember.
IGN,
but do you remember Contra?
Yes.
On the Nintendo?
Yeah.
So I scored so high on that I got put on the radio show or something for that magazine. They called me up.
Cool.
They called me up and they're like, okay, say you're like, my name is Jason and I scored 999,000 whatever it was on Contra. It was like the high score or whatever. And
that's epic.
Yeah,
that is so
it was in
funny.
like a magazine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Randomly, a few years ago, I sent a letter to this rapper named Epic Lloyd, who did epic rap battles for history.
Hey.
And he did a gift wrap for hire for my mom for Christmas. So
a gift wrap.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's because he did dish wraps for hire and
wrap.
Yeah, I could.
This is my mama. Go ahead.
And I couldn't diss my mom or anything. Well, I couldn't think of anybody to diss, and so I
hit her hard on my poopy diaper.
I was like, "Hey, can you do a gift wrap?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then he posted it on Christmas, and I said, "What?" And then so then Christmas morning, every one of my friends is texting me. And
I've seen that.
And they're all like blowing my phone up. And I'm like at my mom's Christmas. And so I'm like sitting there and my mom's a good Christian lady, but there's some like not the best words in this.
Oh, no.
You're like, okay.
And you're just like, you can feel your heart beating out of your chest. You start sweating.
Yes.
Like,
and she said, thanks, baby. I love it. But it's called Mama Metcalf by Epic Lloyd.
Oh, we're gonna have to
you have to check it out. It was so cute. Like, we woke up Christmas morning. All of my friends are going ballistic.
They're like,
oh my God, Leon! Because what happened was it was like a Christmas song, and my letter I sent them popped up on the screen, and everybody knew it was me because there's only one Leonsky.
Leonsky.
And that's what your friends are all on the comments.
Yeah, is that your nickname or whatever? That's what people call you?
Yeah, well, I got that name.
Or are you Polish?
Oh, okay. You're going to laugh about this. I grew up in a Polish neighborhood.
Oh.
And so a lot of my friends said I didn't have an SKI last name, but I was one of the guys. And so,
voila.
I was born Leonsky.
Leonsky.
I love it.
So, the Polish neighborhood, LaGrange Street, Toledo, Ohio, Hudson. That was the street I grew up on, was Hudson Avenue. And
what was your mother's maiden name and your first cat? No, just kidding. You give a lot away here.
Right. But yeah, it was cool, man. So that's how I got the name Leonsky, and my friend John Burns named me that. So
that's fun.
Yeah, he said, "Man, how did you come from a Polish neighborhood, but don't have a Polish name?"
Yeah,
because I got you. It's Leonsky.
Now I want a Polish sausage.
Well, we at my house we eat pierogies. Like we eat pierogies.
Those are so good.
So good.
Oh yeah, I can make a mean pierogi. So.
Oh man, those are so good.
Yeah, we love that.
Like little delicious surprises inside.
Oh, I know. Like we had a cheddar and bacon ones. So.
Oh,
Oh, no.
You know, are you familiar with Kilroy's?
Say what?
Are you familiar with Kilroy's?
No.
So there's one in downtown. They're all over. They started in like Bloomington, but they do the somebody's got to go tinkle. It's just you and I, Leonsky.
All right, brother.
But they do these breadsticks. It's like a breadstick of the month or whatever, but they have the constant ones. But you can get cheese ones. You can get cheese and pepperoni, and then these breadstick of the month. They'll do like.
Oh man!
Like barbecue. I mean, what do they do? I'm trying to think of the different flavors, but like kind of bizarre, but like delicious.
Yes.
What's the real tender meat?
Like sirloin, brisket.
Brisket. Yeah, they did like a brisket one. That was my favorite one. That wasn't like the normal cheese and pepperoni one, but just so good.
Man, yeah.
Dangerous because you're just like it's my fourth breadstick and you just can't stop.
You can't stop.
That's all you need. I mean, that's their specialty, man. They just crank them out. But
next time we're in Indianapolis, me and the West might have to hit them.
That's right. That's
fun.
But also especially District Tap.
Oh yeah, District Tap.
Wink,
wink, wink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, try them out. They do some really good stuff.
I think we actually got some beer from there when they were at Muncie Brewfest. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From District Tap.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was either. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you're thinking the Tap.
I think you're right. I mean,
because they do, right, Renee? Didn't
I worked at the Tap and they have the best pizzas.
Yeah, they have their own in-house brews, right?
Yeah, the Nefarious Nectar will knock you out. Have you tried it?
Yes,
that'll make you real sleepy.
I used to perform by the way, sorry, I'm saying, thank you guys. But
did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did. And they're still wet. Yeah, I was like a singer above the whole bar, and I felt kind of like a wallflower, but it was cool. It was way up there, and
pay attention to me.
I accidentally had like that ABV in the Nefarious Nectar is like
I don't know if you can see this from your accidentally.
I'm a beanstalk girl. You can see 6 foot, and so I think I was like wasted off for like 3 of them. I had to have my friend drive me home. I was carrying my piano in the stand.
Imagine that.
It was
wasted
a
off
mess.
of 3 Nefarious Nectars.
Yeah, and they're like ABV.
I'm wasted
like
off of 2 of them.
14%, 12, 14. It's so crazy. So you gotta try that. And their pizzas are so good.
Does it need a driver?
Yeah, I mean 1 or 2 and you're done for. Like
IPAs. Do you like IPAs then?
Oh, I love IPAs.
Or double IPAs.
Oh, I love IPAs.
Man, they just suck the life out of me. They just make me so tired. Like if I hit it like kind of hard, like
he's like, shh, I sleep.
I'm sleeping good tonight.
But it's a cozy. Yeah, it's a nice cozy. Like you're just like
it's too hoppy for me. I like the champagne of beers, the Miller High Life, the Bud Lights, the Coors Lights, the Coronas.
The thin beers. I call those the thin beers.
I like me a little Croissant strawberry blanc.
What was one my wife liked? It was like a wine, but it was like a beer wine. I forgot the name of it.
The Soft Parade from Granite City. That was the bomb. Jason, remember that? Ooh, it was like a strawberry beer. You don't find them very often.
But there's a blood orange over at the Tap that was really.
Oh
yeah, I had that one.
Beers.
Yeah, that was pretty fire.
I think I just had that the other day at District Tap.
Yes. Oh, I think that's what it was at District Tap that we had. That was really good.
Oh yeah, the blood orange. You did have that, didn't you?
I mean, I think we're just carrying it.
Yeah.
Forget
what brewery it was.
I forgot what brewery it was, but whoever does the blood orange over there is man.
Mm-hmm. I like blood orange.
There's a few.
Yeah.
Blood orange champagne.
Something like that. Yeah, those are good. Sometimes you just find a real good IPA.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I wish I liked it. I'm going to work on my taste buds. We'll get there eventually.
Hey, man, IPAs, I feel like, it's kind of like
acquired taste.
I feel like it's almost like eating, you know what I mean? Really. They're thick, you know what I mean? You got to make sure, it's kind of like thick on your stomach,
It is. Yeah. It's got to kind of pair with
Very
something
filling.
that you're having, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a pairer. Like white wine has to go with a filet or something.
Oh, I'm totally a pairer.
Yeah.
You are? I know.
IPA
my mom
pizza.
is too.
Oh, yeah. IPA and pizza. Another nice, like...
Night.
Like greasy with
Good
the
night.
thick brew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means you're sleeping good, at least.
You're gonna go to sleep with a full belly and a happy heart.
Man, exactly. Get that blanket wrapped up on your toes. Sleeping good.
That weighted blanket. No, those give me anxiety. we sleep on our weighted blanket. I don't know how people be like.
I don't know how people do it either.
Because ours is heavy. I can't even lift it up. I can't even lift it up.
My kid has one, and I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's like a 35-pound blanket.
Yeah,
the baby I nanny, she was doing it for a while, and she's just like clumped down. And then last night,
I told you to stay there.
She's just like she can't even move, and she's just like looking. And then she's just like, I I don't like the weighted blanket anymore. It makes me have, what did she say? She's like, it stresses me out. She's 4. I'm like,
hilarious.
You're stressed. Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what I love. That's what I love about these. Like I call them purge kids, man. The purge kids.
They are literally grown-ups at age 3 or 4.
Yes.
And by the time they're 10, they're like 45 years old.
Yes. They like talk to you. You know what's funny?
Full-blown conversations.
Oh yeah. And it's what's funny. You'll hear really unconventional wisdom from the youngest people. And then
agree.
And what's funny is people our age, we're playing video games, we're having fun. Kids, people their age, they're on medicine, they're sad.
Yeah.
You know?
Like going through adult feelings at like very young age.
Yeah.
I feel like we had it good when so carefree. I mean, I was a dingleberry until I was like 17.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they grew up real fast nowadays.
Yes, I think the world, they changed them a little bit. You know?
It's not cool to see, but it's like, oh my gosh, they're really amazing. But also it's kind of like,
I'm curious to see where they go or how they develop or what
they're gonna do crazy
where
stuff.
their path takes them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do things that we aren't gonna even see coming.
Yeah, like just technology driven.
Just
cool.
like the arts and I like seeing like VR painting and I've seen them like design worlds in VR and what I'm saying. These kids are like, I feel like they're going to be the future. They're going to be what's next. You know what I mean?
Like it's next level smart.
Yeah. I'm really like, man.
Cool. And you see them so passionate since a young age, like be it a little young kid singer, painter, or like website, like just a videographer. They're like 6 and 7 out here just like slaying life.
And so like what's funny,
go.
I have a lot of students, over the years I have a lot of students and it's really weird to see my students grow up and become adults. That's really weird. I'm like, whoa.
Like, I've been teaching you a long time.
Yeah, and so
used
like
to be little.
Yeah, it's like it's funny because half my students I was taller than when they started, and now all of my students are taller than me because I'm surprisingly 5'7".
That's a good one. That's right there. Right there.
But all my students are
not
taller.
Not too tall, not too short. It's right there, 5'7".
And like some of them I've given them jobs. So like Jordan Murphy, one of my favorite students. They have like the coolest, they have the coolest vibe, and I was like, hey, come out and paint with me. Yeah. And so Jordan worked with me on I think it was West Side Park.
Oh,
and
cool.
We worked on West Side and a little bit of
did some
McCullough.
Projects together.
Yeah, and I always pay my people.
Yeah.
I give them my minimum wage, and my minimum wage is $15 an hour.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, they should be paying. I'm paying you. No, but that's awesome and fair that you do that.
Oh
and just to get together with other like-minded people and paint and have fun with it.
What's funny is I pay myself the same. So I pay myself the same. That's good. I don't.
You treat people with respect. I love that.
Well, I treat the people
how you would want to be treated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
imagine that.
I know, right?
Such a weird concept.
Kindness and empathy.
Yeah. What's that?
Right. And and that's I feel like these kids get that now. And that's why they're so the way they are. They get kindness. They get empathy.
Maybe they're drawn to it in a way too because it's like not norm. So when you do see someone that is kind and empathetic and giving and talented and wants to love people, all people, then it's like maybe they're drawn to that too, and they can see some of the little bit of the old times. Not that they're trying to be the old times, but there's still some good things you can latch on to. Yeah. Even though you're smart and better at all of the things than the iPhone things, but we all have our talents.
Exactly. Right? And I didn't recognize that online was a community for a lot of people. I didn't, I kind of had a boomer mindset, unfortunately. And
boomer.
Oh, I know, stupid boomer. And
Gen X.
Gen Xer.
Boomerski.
Right, boomerski. And I was like, man, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, this is their community. Discord, this is where these people are going to find their friends.
Right.
Where we went to the skate parks, we had the malls. They have Discord. They have Twitch.
The movie theater.
And
the Taco Bell. I don't want to call it.
Taco Bell.
Marsh.
Or the skateboard spots, you know what I'm saying? Or the paintball spots, you know what I'm saying?
All the spots.
All the different spots. I'm pretty sure we all know of different ones in our selective towns. We all have our spots that we went to and that we met friends.
Did you ever see Ready Player One?
Yes.
Oh, so good. That's so good.
I know, it was so good.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
I know. That's the future, and I feel like we're right there, man.
Yeah. Have you tried the Apple Vision Pro?
I have not actually. I did try the Oculus VR.
Yeah, I got those.
And man, I took it
MetaQuest 2.
And MetaQuest 2, and I had I take it off and I struggle with things still feeling real in the real world afterwards.
Really? I'll puke straight up.
So like I'll come out of it and be like, is this real? You know, like,
How long were you under?
I can only do it for like 30 minutes before I start getting like nauseous.
Yeah,
see, I was, oh man, that was like that with Halo. Only Halo made me nauseous my whole life for some reason.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so like
why
I tried
Halo?
an Oculus and I'm like, you know, I put it on. I'm like in the game world for a few hours, especially if you're playing something like Skyrim or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You pull it
like
off.
a real environmental
you're just
kind
like,
of thing.
Yeah.
Like you're just like.
Yeah, and you come out of it, and you're like, you go around making tapping things like every shot.
Like someone spin you on the merry-go-round.
Are you intrigued by that, or are you like freaked out a little?
I'm kind of intrigued by it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I feel like
adds a little excitement to your life.
Yeah, you know,
crazy technology.
It's crazy tech. You know, and I was reading they're going to be adding smells to video games. So.
Smell-o-vision.
What?
Smell-o-vision. About time. Been waiting for that my whole life.
Yeah, they're going to be adding
with
smells.
The headphones got a little choo-choo.
Yeah, and it's called Game Scent actually. Like, it's kind of the weirdest thing I saw.
Probably sounds like pimples
like fresh,
and pizza.
No, it's like fresh morning grass as you're like chucking to that.
Yeah. And so I'm like, man, that's really cool.
I'm in the demon's lair. I smell sulfur.
Yeah. Oh, not sulfur.
And so that's why I think, you know, the future's almost here. And, you know, I'm hoping to see what's going to happen next, you know, like, you know, like space travel and, you know what I mean? Like,
I just wish I could teleport so bad.
Oh, man. Me
that
too.
would be my superpower.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Because you could just
teleportation.
Be there.
But you know, if hopefully they figure it out by the time we get it, because we don't need our DNA scrambled every single time. But you know, it's probably fine.
You know,
like every time you teleport, it's like another copy of yourself.
That's not where my foot goes.
Crap. I'd love to make some copies. You go do that.
Exactly. So, you know, it's like transporting, you know what I mean? Like over and over and over again. So,
like your
or you're just a copy
brain.
of a copy of a copy. Yeah.
Right. It becomes a conundrum.
It's like, what was it? Multiplicity?
Yeah.
With,
I think I've seen that. We watched that.
Michael Keaton.
And each copy gets a little dumber, a little dumber. The last was like bumping into walls and stuff. Like,
Yep.
Yeah,
I love Michael Keaton. Oh my goodness.
Man, I love those good books.
We just watched Beetlejuice the other night.
Oh, we haven't seen that yet, actually.
He hadn't seen the
I
first
hadn't seen the first one. So we watched the first one and we watched the second one
Which
right after.
Which is illegal. Call your brother.
Oh, man, right?
It was fun. It was fun.
Me and my family, we watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation as usual.
Okay.
We watch that every year.
Already?
Yeah, we watched it.
It's only December 11th.
I know, and then we watched Jingle All the Way because that's
Arnold, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Arnold and Sinbad. Arnold and Sinbad.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? It kind of takes you back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I love that. Is that with the parade and Arnold and the stretchy man?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that was my childhood
That was me
movie.
Too. Me too.
We gotta watch that.
So I had to show my family. Me and my kid just had a good laughing time, and because we have a good belly laugh. Me and my son, we just have a great relationship, so we have belly laughs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 19 going on 20.
Oh, wow.
That's a good age.
Right?
24. That was my favorite, probably.
He's
20.
You don't seem old enough to have a 20-year-old.
I know. I don't feel old enough to have a 20-year-old.
You don't act old enough to be.
I wish we had the 20-year-olds. They almost.
But yeah, he's cool, man. He
almost grown there.
We kind of give each other guff, and it was really funny. So like, you know, me and him, like, we have inside jokes with our family, and yeah,
that's fun.
It's really fun. Yeah, like,
family's everything. It's so much fun to have fun with family,
isn't it? Isn't it? Like, it was okay. So like, a funny little thing. He calls his mom. I call his mom a T-Rex. Okay, I say she has tiny little arms.
Tiny little arms.
Yes,
I love T-Rexes.
And she called me King Kong because I have really long arms. And so
King Kong T-Rex. I love it.
I sent my
sounds like a great movie so far.
I sent my kid a picture of Kong versus Godzilla. I said, "Look, it's your mom and dad fighting."
Way to lean into it.
Oh yeah!
So
you gotta lean into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so like,
funny.
you know, we watch our anime, and you know, we have tons of anime jokes. And
what's your favorite anime?
Loves Naruto.
As I'm looking at your anime drawing here on the screen.
That's a big
Dragon
one.
Ball Z, Naruto.
Yeah, what is this from? This looks almost like Street Fighter.
That's Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z. That's kind of up there because I've been watching it my whole life, actually.
Yeah.
I started watching it in 1989, '87, and I was 8.
Yeah, I've been watching that way. I need to watch the new stuff, but I just like the older version.
And so and so it was weird like watching it, and it grew up with me. And so when Goku got married and had a kid, it was around the same time I got married.
We're literally best friends.
Art imitating life, or life imitating art.
Yeah, and so like like he made best friends with some of his enemies. Same way with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? He has his little short, you know how Goku has Vegeta? Oh, I have my Vegeta.
Hey now, this is a family show.
Yeah, I have my Vegeta.
This is a family show. What are we doing?
Vegeta.
Yeah, he's my little buddy. He's my buddy. His name's Keith. He's my little angry best friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
everybody's got to have one.
But we didn't start off as friends, you know, and we started off as kind of rivals. We were in the same martial arts, you know.
That happened to me and my best friend. She was literally like, this girl is way too much wearing heels to high school. And then we just were like, once we got to know each other, she's like, oh my God, I feel bad for being such an ass.
And so like it's been cool. So like kind of like Goku and Dragon Ball. I've never met an enemy, and, and if I do, I'll try to turn him into my friend. We'll be fighting on the same side eventually.
Same.
Nobody
likes
because
can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. Well, I'm a very big fan of
like
humans
problem
versus
solver.
yes.
Yeah, like let's solve the problem together instead of against each other.
Yeah, and humans versus everything.
Yeah, we got to stick together, man.
I'm on Team Human.
Yeah. Team human
against the zombies.
Exactly, team. And then
when
the zombies come, that's
or
all
AI,
got.
whichever comes first.
Or AI or giant bugs. If Starship. If you guys have seen Starship Troopers,
yes,
man.
No,
us versus those.
Oh, scary.
See,
I can't with bugs.
Man, us
scary.
us versus dolphins. Just saying.
Oh, they're smart.
They're smart.
They are so smart.
I'm not sure what
and they mate for life. So their boo is gonna be right there with.
I don't know what kind of secret underground like facilities they have. So
there may be megalodons underneath the Marinas Trench for all we know.
That's all I'm saying.
Drag us down to the depths.
And so that so humans versus everything. So that's.
Yeah, we got to stick together.
We got to stick together.
I'm going to merge with AI.
No.
Through Neuralink.
No.
Elon Musk Neuralink.
That's kind of scary.
No, that reminds me of the Mark of the Beast or something. Not today.
But you guys hear about uploading. There's a TV show called Upload, and people could upload their conscious onto like a server.
What?
This is a TV show. It was on I think it was Hulu.
Oh, it's a TV show.
Yeah. You could upload your consciousness, but I think they're working on that tech now.
Go ahead, put me in.
Yep.
Because they just mapped a fruit fly probably in the last few weeks.
Oh.
Well, my brain is not much larger, so I feel good. I feel good about this.
Yeah, me too. I'm like ready, man. But in the show, it was kind of cool, but it was kind of like scary because they were like. This is the free trial. And then, like out of nowhere.
What's people's response?
What are these X-rays gonna be?
And so it's kind of like you'll have pop-ups in your life, and so it's kind of like it kind of shows you the dark side of where it could go,
Oh, it will go there.
Like
pop-ups in your head, yeah.
Yeah, pop-ups.
You got to pay $5.99 a month if you don't want those pop-ups coming up in your head.
Oh, not the pop-up.
I need the ad-free consciousness.
Oh,
my card declined. What? I got to put up with this for.
Man, now I got 10 unskippable ads.
Right. I'm gonna watch all these.
Nobody can see it, but there's like a little holograph of a guy that's like safe auto, and if you want to exit or skip this ad, you're gonna have.
He pops up as you're driving.
Like safe auto.
You better get insurance. He keeps like getting in your way.
Yeah.
Look at me.
No.
What was that one? You guys, what was that? What commercials were those where the guy was mayhem?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He is hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny. He's
protect you from mayhem, like me. Yeah.
Yes.
There's one. He's like all series. Broken arm.
Yeah. Oh my God, those commercials have hurt me.
Jumping on someone's car. Yeah. He's just like, he just loves it. I love those. I think those are so clever.
Me too.
I think those are those Allstate or?
Yeah, I think maybe. But yeah, I'm a like I said, I'm a funny guy. I like to laugh.
It's like the Super Bowl all the time.
Yeah,
I love clever commercials.
Me too.
It's like you can market to me all you want, but you got to make the commercial clever or funny or something.
Yes,
absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah. Don't just tell me to buy something.
Oh man, that's me too. I will buy something if it's cool.
Yeah.
If your commercial's cool,
right? Or new technology, we like saying hip.
Or like you name your product something cool. I might buy it. Like D's Nuts. You sure if you guys have bought D's Nuts? But
I think I have seen that.
I bought some.
That's hilarious.
I bought some last Christmas for
You want
my
some
son.
of D's Nuts, Mom?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't I get you a whole set of that? And it's like all the face wash and all these things. I think they're called D's Nuts.
No, he's talking about edible nuts.
Yes.
You're talking about like a body wash.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it was D's Nuts.
Those are actual ones.
But yeah, it was funny.
almost.
So like, yeah, I gave my kids some of those for Christmas, and it was like, here, buddy, have a box of these nuts. I waited for way too long to say that to him.
You're like, I've been waiting so long.
He's a really funny guy, y'all. He's like I said, we and him, we just bounce jokes off each other, and we have like our own little like inside jokes. So like, just me and him have, and.
Nice.
His mom's involved, but it's a kind of a guy thing. You know how guys are.
She's the punchline.
Oh no, she's
no, she'll come and get him, don't you?
Oh, she'll come and get me. I'm usually the punchline.
You're the punchline.
Oh, you're the punchline.
I'm
Okay.
usually the
Not
punchline.
Mama.
But I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I got with her because she makes me laugh. And
I give it, but I also get like, especially with my brother. You know what I mean? It's like I'll get him, but he'll get me, and you got to just be like,
oh yeah, they're relentless.
He got me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool. It's fun.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is fun.
Not gonna hurt my feelings.
It keeps life interesting.
That's right.
And you don't want to have too thick a skin. Then you never have fun.
Gotta have somewhere right in the middle, thick and thin. Not
Hear that,
too,
Renee?
Not too thick. No, my skin's gotten a lot thicker.
Hear that, Renee?
Like not to zoom in, you're gonna see my fake freckles. My faux freckles. Oh my goodness, Leon, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been so much
I know.
fun.
I could do this all day. You guys are fun.
And you tell Laura we're gonna have to all go out and do an open mic night, any of that. And it's been so nice to get to know you and learn about your techniques and your passion and just everything. Your art is so wonderful.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate it coming. This is fun.
Thank you. It was so much fun. And people need to go to CrosbyFamilyArt.com.
CrosbyFamilyArt.com.
Leave some wonderful reviews. Buy some art.
See, we got branding on his hat. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah. CFA. And make sure you follow him on all the socials.
There you go.
Okay, so that's Crosby Family Art. That's Crosby.
Look at that.
Yes, with the rose.
With the rose.
We appreciate you coming on.
Dude,
dap
it up.
Yes. And seriously, y'all, CFA, that's CrosbyFamilyArt.com.
Rock and roll.
Check it out. Give them some follows. Give them on all the social medias. Thank you again,
Buy some art.
Dude, yes.
Go buy some art, y'all.
Buy some art.
Get some classes.
Get some classes. Buy a mural.
Yes.
You're going to learn
Hire
today.
Leon Crosby to be your new art teacher.
Yes.
No matter if you're intermediate, just beginner, or an expert, or somewhere in between, right?
Yeah, I can help out anybody. If you're an artist, I'm here for you. That's
in your
who I
head.
am.
Even if it's just in your head.
Even if it's in your head.
They'll pull it out of you.
Oh man, I'll be your little I'll be your Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What would Leon do?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right, like oil paint or
Exactly.
whatever. There's so many different nuances to painting, so we all need a painting teacher.
And so one day I can be your Force ghost. I'll just be sitting there.
Nice.
He is the painting Jedi.
He will have uploaded his consciousness through Hulu.
Yes, all of the talk was so fun. I love our little rampage we went down with the apocalypse and the AI. So thank you for chatting with us. That was so fun.
You guys rock.
It's fun to talk about all the things, right?
I know, right? All the things. So many things.
So many things. And this is going to be on all of our, every platform. So make sure you guys check that out.
Check it out. Follow us.
Yep. Follow Leon. Everybody.
Also follow In the Loop, y'all. Come on. Follow In the Loop. Make sure all of my followers, I got 1,000 of y'all. Y'all better follow these guys too.
Bring them over. We'll
Bring them over.
them.
And your follows have been so popping tonight. We appreciate you guys commenting in and saying what's up. And if you check on Saturday, on ABC at midnight, then you'll see your comments that you guys left there on the live broadcast.
Yes.
All
and
right.
thank you again, JasonAaron.pro. Boom, boom, boom. Love you, buddy. And thank you so much again, Leon Crosby.
Woo-woo.
We will see you guys next time. Thank you, Leon. You're the best. Check it out. CrosbyFamilyArt.com. We'll see you guys next time.
Good night for real from all platforms. Goodbye.
In the Loop, y'all.
In the Loop.
Live stream Wednesday at 7, midnight Saturday on ABC, 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels and on all podcast platforms.